Another rainy day. Well, I'm not getting anything done with the bees today. Oh well, guess I'll work on something else. Hey guys, welcome back to Hermitpack. I've got quite a few little bits and pieces of things to show you guys today. So let's get started. First off, I changed out the glass on the front and the side of the house to enlightened fused quartz. I've got one more to put there, which is going to be that block right there. I'm going to move that one to here because I have something better to put the dragon egg on, but we'll get around to that later. First off, continuing with the rings and things from previous episodes, I made these actually additions rings. Well, I went and respawned the dragon, killed the dragon again, got the dragon's breath and some of this ender air bottles for Botania, which I'm not sure what they're used for, but I guess I'll figure it out later. But I got the dragon's breath. I got like 23 or some random number of them, and upgraded some of these rings from the basic ones to the advanced. So the basic ones, like I said before, you have to have them in your main hand for them to apply their effect, and they have the same effect as potions, but only while you're holding it. And the advanced ones, turns out, they can be anywhere in your inventory, and they give you like a rank 2 potion, like tier 2, and they can be just anywhere in your inventory. So I made a ring of speed and upgraded that, ring of strength, and a ring of regeneration. So looking at my character here, speed 2, strength 2, regeneration 2. Weird thing is though, the regeneration has a timer and the other ones don't. So I guess that's because it has to have a duration to be effective at all. Anyway, so I've got speed 2, strength 2, and regeneration 2 non-stop, plus the flight from the angel ring. And while I was on the making rings and baubles and stuff spree here, I went ahead and made a coin of fortune from reliquary. This is like the best item magnet that I know of as far as speed, so you don't have to worry about items like falling away from you or, you know, like getting away. And it doesn't use any kind of power. It doesn't drain durability, which is the thing I was worried about. It's really super simple to make. You need a nebulous heart that drops from Enderman, a gold nugget, a bat wing that drops obviously from bats, and a slime pearl, which drops from slimes. And it has to be the green slimes. The tooltip game info thing says it'll also drop from magma cubes, and I have never gotten one from a magma cube, but as soon as I started killing green slimes, I got them like 19 at a time. So like I got 19 of them back to back to back. So yeah, regular green slimes for the slime pearl, not magma cubes. They don't drop them. Something is wrong with the code, or the tooltip is wrong, or I don't know. Anyway, they don't drop them. Anyway, so you put these together and you get a coin of fortune. And then with it in your hand, you shift right click to turn it on and off, just like the electromagnet. And while it's on, if it's anywhere in your inventory, it will pull items to you, and you can also equip it in your amulet slot, which I think, yeah, that's the only slot it'll go in other than your offhand, because anything will go there. And it'll pull items to you from there also. This other thing I have is an obsidian skull ring. This you make with an obsidian skull. Here's the recipe. 4 obsidian, 2 nether bricks, 2 blaze rods, and a wither skeleton skull. You make that, and then you combine it on an anvil with a fire charge, which you can also craft, just like vanilla. And that will give you the obsidian skull ring. Now, as far as I can tell, this thing does not protect you from lava, but it does protect you from burning. It doesn't protect you from fireballs or lava, but it will protect you from the fire tick damage. So while you're on fire, you don't take damage, but while you're in lava or the collision from a fireball will damage you. And this you can actually combine with water walking boots to make obsidian water walking boots, which I assume give you the ability to walk on water and be immune to fire ticks, and possibly to walk on top of lava. This reminds me a lot of, if it's not based on Terraria, There's water walking and flippers and things like that in Terraria that you can combine with basically the exact same idea as this for the same effect. But the water walking boots here, let's see, these, there's the thunder, these do not have a recipe, and I don't know where to get them. You can also just combine the skull with the boots here instead of making a ring out of it first. But A, you have to have these on your feet, and B, I don't know where to get the water walking boots. They might just be a like dungeon chest random chance of getting an item. Or there's a, isn't there like a magic seed or something for random things that you can plant and it grows loot? That sounds familiar. I might look for that later. Anyway, moving right along. What else? I moved the atomic reconstructor here and set it back up to do some things. I was making the rings here because these take yeah, these take the diamantine crystal blocks, and then I was wondering what you can use the upgraded empowered block for. And you can make the spawner changer, and I'm actually only one spawner shard from making that. So I was going to go knock down another blaze spawner in the nether because I have like 6 of them. I was going to go knock down another one of those and mess around with the spawner changer, but that's later. Wings of the bats. I was going to play around with that too, but I already have a mode of flight that is cheaper than this. Ender Star, 2 diamond blocks, and then 6 bat wings. The experience solidifier, made that already. Item repairer. I'll have to check this out. That sounds a lot like the thing from Evilcraft? Yeah, it was Evilcraft, the blood chest that repairs items. And you can use that to like be really cheaty in certain situations. So I want to check that out eventually. But anyway, let's get on with what I've actually done and not what I'm going to do. I brought a few more blocks of endstone, or bedrock, I mean, up here. And the silverfish are spawning kind of in the air and falling onto it. And they don't want to walk off of it because they don't want to walk off the edge. Oh my god, hang on. Weather, go to like 1. That's not 1, go down. Anyway, they won't walk off of here. But I think, I may be wrong, but I think one of them did fall off of here and went in the water and turned into some kind of snake thing. And I killed it and got like Eye of Enders and the Ender crystals? I have no idea. I might have been looking at a different item that I picked up from somewhere else and just thought I got it from there, but that's what it seemed like. It was called like a anaconda, some kind of anaconda or snake. I guess it might have just come out of here, out of the swamp, and tried to get me because it was here in the water. But it was making the same sounds as silverfish, so I don't know if they like transform if they get in water or something. I don't know. Anyway, just speculation at this point. The bees here have started changing these trees into the modified forestry leaves. And thanks to my dark helm having the naturalist eye... Okay, that's not... Let's just, like, turn everything down. Thanks to the naturalist eye that I put on the helmet here, I can see which ones have been changed. They stand out instead of just looking like the same normal leaves. Well, actually, they still stand out. That looks like very obvious. I guess they get a little bit brighter. I was looking at that one over there. Let's look at this one here. Okay, it brightens up a little bit. So, did lightning just strike like right there? Anyway, I've also been processing some of the combs. Been processing some of the combs over here. Man, mobs everywhere. I guess I can sleep now, it's nighttime. Haven't really gotten anything amazing out of them yet, but then I don't have any kind of hybrid or special awesome bees yet. That'll be a little bit further down the line, once I get a good backstock of the normal types. Ah, burn! Let's put this other stuff away. Alright. Oh, my cleaver can one-shot Enderman now with 25 damage. Alright, let's go down a floor. So, Cormick commented and said I should make my own end portal. I guess that's to save me time running over to the other one, flying over there and getting teleported back all the time. And judging by the description, this is what I built. I'm going to assume this is correct. So it's a 3x3 of end stone, and then there's a 5x5 of obsidian directly above that with the middle empty. And then 2 blocks above the obsidian, there's an end rod pointing down, attached to the bottom of a block of end stone. Quote Cormick. So I believe this is correct. I haven't looked up any kind of video tutorials or anything like that. But he also said you right-click on the end rod with an evil tear, which I made. Here's the recipe. Wither skeleton skull, gas tear, ender pearl. Said you just right-click on the end rod and it will make a end portal right here. Pretty sure this is where I want it. I mean, it's like, you know, close enough, but then it's, you know, kind of tucked away where I don't have to go around it all the time. And I'm not using this area for anything else, so why not, right? Anyway, let's give this a shot. Click, 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 click. Shift right click. It's not working. Hang on, let me see here. 3x3 of end stone. 1 block below, an outline of 5x5 of obsidian. Leave a 3x3 hollow in the middle. Plus 1 end rod, 2 blocks above the obsidian, pointing down, connected to the bottom of a block of end stone. Evil tear, right click on the end rod, it'll make the end portal for you. I mean, that's 2 blocks up, connected to the bottom. Does it have to be 1 higher than that? Do I stand in it? No. Outline of a 5x5. Well, if these are supposed to be like the ender portal blocks, that thing doesn't have corners on it. So let me try taking the corners off. That way it actually looks more like an ender portal. Be my only guess. Okay, so now that's like an actual ender portal. Right click now. Shift right click. Nope. 3x3 end stone. Yeah. Huh. I don't know. Somebody tell me what I'm doing wrong. That's 2 blocks up. Because 1 would be here, 2 is there. And then it's on the bottom of a block of end stone. I don't know. I'll have to look up a video and come back to it, I guess. Anyway, we're going to build an end portal right there. And I guess that leads me to... oh, the things that I was trying to get last time. Those ender crystals. These things, you can actually craft those, which I forgot to mention. If you feel like it, you can use nether quartz and an ender pearl to make 4 at a time. but I wanted to level up my cleaver to get an extra modifier. That's why I was actually going and killing the Enderman for them. I mean, I could have just crafted like a million of these, but decided to take the combat way out so I could level up my cleaver, which is like halfway to the next level already. I killed a lot of Endermen. Put that away. And I'll hang on to these until I figure out how they work exactly. Oh yeah, so I made the time block, the imaginary time block. It's very, very finicky. It only works on like grass and crops and trees and things like that. It doesn't work on everything. So actually the Torturino is better than the time block. It doesn't work on that much stuff. Because I went and tested it on the beehives, the bee houses. I tested it at the alvearies. I tested it here on the redstone crop. It does work there. Doesn't work on any of the bee stuff. And I also tested it over here at our miner and stuff. All this right here. It doesn't work on any of that either. It doesn't speed up the tick rate of any of this. But here's an update on the mining rig setup here. It's running at normal speed now. It has been for quite a while, since probably right after I showed it to you guys the first time. And I've only taken a few things out of this chest. Some of the dimensional ore shards. Jeez, Cassie, what are you doing? Running around like crazy? Yeah, I've only taken like maybe a stack worth of dimensional shards out of here. The rest of this has just been accumulating slowly over time. Well, actually not that slowly, it's pretty quick. Anyway, tons and tons of stuff in there I'm not even really using. But let us get on to some really awesome stuff that I found. So after I killed the dragon, there was another dragon egg there, and so I picked it up and moved it over. I think I left that one on the exit portal in the end. I'm pretty sure that's where it is right now. I just left it in there. But I was looking for a better block to put this on so I could use that block for the windows here. And I found something, and it's a lot better. It might not be as shiny as, you know, a glowing piece of glass, but it is better for the base. And that item is a dragon egg generator from Extra Utilities 2. So this thing, it does not consume a dragon egg to make power, and it also does not give 1 GP worth of power, like it says in the description here. What it does is it acts as like a plinth or a stand that you put the egg on top of. So let's just like put it down out here, like right there. Here's what it looks like. Actually, let me show you the recipe, would probably be good. There's the recipe for stone burnt. Sorry, stone burnt. You make that with polished stone in the resonator. You need 1 eye of redstone, which is a redstone crystal, ender pearl, redstone. Oh, these things that I mentioned like a long time ago that you get from mining redstone, if you silk touch redstone ore, you can get these by silk touching redstone ore, and then place the redstone ore back down and silk touch it again, and you can just rinse repeat and get these occasionally. So you can farm them out of a stack of redstone ore. And save your redstone actual ores for something like this. Something like these. Anyway, if you're having trouble finding those, that's an easy way to get them. You also need 2 nether stars. Gee, I wonder where I can get those. Ender pearl and redstone gear, which is for redstone torches around a plank of any sort. And that's how you make it. So pretty simple to make once you have a machine generating nether stars for you. Anyway, so place it down, and there is no interface. Can't right click, left click, shift right click, doesn't do anything, but it does show you how much power is being generated and used. I'm currently using 36.95 out of 95. if I'm flying, we're using almost 69 power, 68.95 out of 95. So I'm like 2/3 into my power reserves while I'm flying. Now let's grab ye ol' Ender egg, Ender dragon egg, I mean, and plop it on there. So it said it generates 1 power. Place your bets. Now we're at 595 power. This thing generates 500 grid power with an egg on top of it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go get the other one, make another one of these, and then get rid of the water mills and the lava mill thing that's over here doing almost nothing. Because these have it beat hands down, like by a ton. And that will be 1,000 grid power that I'm using, or that I'm generating, not using. And let's go ahead and just put this up there. I need lighting or some other stone up there. Yeah, let me just grab some like this one. Fill this gap in up here. And let me just grab a torch. I probably got a couple. Yeah. Tons of torches. I'll fix this hole in the wall later. Anyway, let's see what else. One little quick thing that I did. Let's go down here to the mob spawner. I replaced the crate that was here with a purple Enderlink chest so that the items that we get from our mob spawner killer grinder thing go straight into our storage system. And a little while back I went ahead and expanded with another 64K storage cell. So now there's 2 of those. Let me take the fluid one out. So now we're only 34% full. The second one hasn't even been touched yet. The first one was starting to get full, so I went ahead and made a second one. And I'm just waiting until it gets full for that. So that is that. What else? Anything else I can think of? I set up all the stuff for the time block. I showed that off before. We did the comparison. Well, I did the comparisons. I guess I can take that stuff back out. Put those away. All these random rings and baubles I'm not really going to use. Well, I might as well go ahead and upgrade the invisibility ring and carry that around, just because why not? Let's go ahead and make another Ender Star, because why not? Let's go ahead and just also have invisibility all the time. I'm pretty sure if you're wearing armor, mobs know where you are. And also, I don't know if this consumes the dragon egg or not. I don't think it does. Oh yeah, they know I'm here. The invisibility doesn't do anything while you're wearing armor. Oh well. Guess I can go put that away and keep my inventory clear slightly. And in you go. Put these away. Anyway, so that is basically it for what I did early this morning and super late last night. Well, it was after the video that I recorded last, so super early this morning. I guess I'm gonna go do a little bit of research and look how that end portal is made, and build another one of these and go grab my other dragon egg from the end and set these up somewhere cool looking, maybe like here framing the stairway. I don't know, where do you guys think I should put these? to look cool. Maybe on the sides of the nether portal? Nah. I don't know. I'll figure something out, or you guys can leave comments if you have ideas of where to put them. But anyway, till next time, thanks for coming by and watching. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a good day. Die, dang it. There we go.